Picture of smart things you didn't know existed. My sink sprayer has a tough spot remover. Last one will surprise you the most. The vein finder at Doc's office was fun to mess around with. This pharmacy has a magnifying glass so people can read medicine labels and details more easily. This airport has holding pens for toddlers at the luggage belt. These shirts made from plastic bottles. This keypad randomizes the numbers every time so someone doesn't figure out the password from your hand movements. This remote control has a hockey button. This juice carton tells you how many glasses you have left. My neighbor's heated driveway melting the fresh snow. This grocery cart has a drink holder to hold coffee cups while you shop. This bus stop has phone chargers. My shirt has a built-in glasses cleaner in one corner of it. This ice lolly has a little tray to prevent it from melting all over your hands. This store has a special escalator just for shopping carts. This beach has a sunscreen station. These coconuts have soda can pull tabs. The adhesive side of this wristband tapers in so it doesn't accidentally stick to your skin. In Copenhagen, there is a children bicycling playground where they can practice bicycling in the city. Pictures that will mess with your perception of time. Marilyn Monroe and Queen Elizabeth II were born in the same year. Last one will surprise you the most. John Tyler, America's 10th president, who was born in 1790, has one living grandchild today. Cleopatra lived closer to the US TikTok ban than to the building of the pyramids of Egypt. George Washington died in 1799. The first dinosaur fossil was found in 1824, so he never knew dinosaurs were real. The Eiffel Tower was inaugurated in 1889, the same year Vincent van Gogh painted The Starry Night. Oxford University existed for hundreds of years before the Aztec Empire was founded. Princess Diana and Mother Teresa died days apart in 1997. While the Great Pyramids were being built, mammoths still walked the earth. Coca-Cola was invented just 25 years after Italy became a country, so Vincent van Gogh could have enjoyed a Coke. We made it to the moon only 66 years after the Wright brothers successfully performed a controlled human flight. If the history of the universe were placed on a calendar year, humans would only exist starting around 11:59 p.m. on December 31st. First the train was founded, and then the bicycle. Picture of things versus power of time. The W is worn away on this bathroom sign, but no men also works. But the last one is the most worn down. Eiffel Tower stairs are slightly more worn on the inside because of people's fear of heights. This worn Fiat label looks like a heavy metal band logo. Worn out top of playground post looks like the moon. This can of Pepsi where the red has been worn out. Generations of bunnies have worn a perfect groove in my neighbor's fence. The door close button is way more worn out than the door open button. One headstone in the graveyard in my town has completely worn through. The paint on my sandblasting cabinet where you stand has worn off and now looks like a suspicious bear. The way the only buttons used are worn on this keypad. The bottom of my shoes have worn down and revealed little smiley faces. A penny with most of the copper cladding worn off. My grandparents' stairs after almost 35 years of walking up and down. The existing pattern on the train chair has been worn away to reveal a secondary pattern. This beach made of water-worn bricks and construction Picture of things versus power of nature. This long plant started growing up and around my basketball hoop. Last one will surprise you the most. This abandoned roller coaster being taken over by nature. Boat wreck reclaimed by nature and turned into an island. This is a hiking trail in Brazil submerged by heavy rain. The way nature filled in this gap. Found this beautiful tree growing inside an abandoned silo while I was exploring. Radioactive cars are slowly being taken over by nature. A thrown away mason jar turned into a tiny magical home for nature. That's a 3-bedroom house right there. This abandoned intersection near Ottawa. Animals Bridge in Netherlands built for squirrels so they could cross a busy motorway. This is an old highway that nobody uses anymore. A brick wall worn smooth by the motion of the ocean. This abandoned hotel in Ireland that's been consumed by plants. This amazing creature sticking to the ceiling of a tunnel. Escalator of an old shopping mall being reclaimed by plants. These tree roots are growing in and under the bricks, following their pattern. A car that looks like it gathered some dirt between the seats. An old fishing boat. 1 in a million pictures you won't believe happened. This bird landed on its own page. Last one will surprise you the most. This mosquito was killed by a dart. A dragonfly landed on my friend's foot and mirrored its own tattoo. Glitch in the Matrix on London subway. He just looks so sad. I ate it anyway. The mountains and trees lined up perfectly with this camper on the highway. The guy I saw in the subway looked exactly like Vincent van Gogh, who wore it better. Both couples are wearing the same clothes and sitting in the same way. My girlfriend knows that camouflage doesn't always have to be the camo pattern. I noticed that the bushes were perfectly spaced to look like my tires. Taylor Swift on the highway. He looks more like Mario than Mario himself. My dog's white stripe lines up perfectly with the edge of the water. An albino deer I spotted in northwestern Wisconsin yesterday. Experts say odds are 1 in 11 billion. I accidentally dropped a plate and it broke perfectly in half. 20 years ago, he sat in a Kiowa at an air show and dreamed of becoming a pilot. Today, he discovered he's been flying that exact same aircraft. My dog gave birth to 3 puppies. Picture of smart things you didn't know existed. This elevator has buttons you can kick. Last one will surprise you the most. This cool idea for a motivational gym shirt. This divorce lawyer made a super smart business card that splits in 2 for both clients. This shoe drying machine for winter season. This bathroom has lights to let you know if a stall is in use. This wear a seatbelt ad has a really cool design. Anti-pollution sign near Evergreen Lake in Colorado. These pens were designed to put notes in it to cheat during an exam. My local grocery store has free fruits to snack on while you shop. In Seoul, the gas pumps hang from the roof. This clock shows the time using words instead of numbers. Pencil bollards outside a school. This blue stop sign in Hawaii, designed for kids that need their privacy, but there's only 1 bedroom. Bottom of my shoes have musical notes. This Porsche key fob looks like a Porsche. The inside of the pizza box was a tuxedo. The Korean taco place we got takeout from gave us a roll of toilet paper with our meal. This McDonald's ad that you need to look at carefully. This car have airless tires. These fruit juice boxes are so cool, they look just like the fruit inside. Picture of smart things that only exist in Japan, from simple to the genius. These transparent restrooms are unique. This is a driverless roving sales vehicle. This night bus looks really cozy and comfortable. A vending machine sells solder and resistors for your late night circuitry cravings. Almost every driver is used to reverse parking. These sprinklers on the road near the ski resort spray water to stop the road from freezing. A can of cake from a vending machine. Restrooms in railway stations have small toilets for kids. These are public air shower to blow pollen off hay fever sufferers. There's a privacy button that plays sound in the toilet in the background so your bombing sound wouldn't be heard. This coin is so light it won't even break surface tension on water. The gum I bought comes with a stack of paper for easy disposal. The school bus for a kindergarten. This restaurant has a tiny mint Fuji in the base of their glasses. Today I learned that curved escalators exist. These Japanese 3D latte art are so adorable. These Pringles have a thingy that helps you lift the chips from the bottom of the can. They also have clear Coke and clear iced tea. This Japanese power strip tells you how money you're spending on electricity. Picture of things versus power of time. A building in New York after getting cleaned with a strong water spray. Last one has worn down the most. This dog statue is worn down from being petted so much. My teddy bear that I've had for over 30 years next to one that looks brand new. These bells have been on this door since 2011, and my parents' dogs ring them when they want to go outside. These pennies show how time changes things over years. This light post by a music club in New Orleans is covered in band flyers after 40 years. No space left. This shortcut symbolizes human laziness. The wear pattern on this tetherball pole, a cinder block that washed up on the beach after floating in the ocean for a while. Generations of deer rubbing their antlers on the only tree for miles. People have touched this statue's stomach for more than 100 years. The more this seat is worn down, the more it reveals the old design. Years of water flow from this drainage pipe has worn this bit of sidewalk down to the rocky base. Tiles in a restaurant worn down after 83 years of use. This gym machine shows how often each weight is used. The way these steps have worn over time makes it look like they're skipping steps and taking 2 at once.